Hello, welcome or welcome back to Sapling Tarot. Today I'm taking you along with me to the Leith Witchcraft Market, the Mabon edition for the autumn equinox. I'm going to show you a little bit about what I packed to take with me. I'm going to take you on my long old day, and I'll catch up with you after you've seen what I got up to. So I'm packing my tote bag from artist Hester Appsland, another lovely Leith Witchcraft Market artist. Got my easel for holding up my prices. Got my tablecloth from Merchant and Mills. It is just a piece of blue fabric. I've got my tiny little business cards with my, I don't know, it's not my email address, what is it? My website on the back, just in case people maybe don't want to have a reading in the bustly market atmosphere. I should probably get some new ones of these, which is, always an exciting little purchase. And then we're on to the snacks. We've got 1 packet of hula hoops, we've got 2 packets of hula hoops, we've got 3 packets of hula hoops, because you need the salty snacks. We've got a mint arrow, and we have a very, very bashed Special K bar. Oh, and another packet of hula hoops, because you can't have too many. And we've got some hand sanitizer, hand gel. I don't know, it all gets a bit sticky sometimes. I like this one in the sense. These ones are some little LED candles, a little bit of that ambiance in the dark markets. These were from Hobbycrafts 3 years ago or something, and they're still going strong. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, and then we have my prices, which sit on that cute little easel. I've got a little FAQ. I don't think anyone has ever looked at my FAQ or my ethical standards, but I like to have them there, if anyone does want to know, or if I come up against anything that's a little bit tricky, then I can just point people to the little piece of paper that's on my table. I keep those attached to a little canvas board and in a little poly pocket while I'm travelling, so that they don't get rained on, because this is Scotland after all. So that's the first bag, and then we're on to my backpack. So these are the things that either I carry with me all the time, or that I really couldn't bear to lose, because I'm always worried that something's going to go missing. So this is my card machine, got a little charging cable, and then we've got cash, because cash is king, but you can't assume that anyone has cash anymore. So we've got that, and that needs to not get lost. We also have the tarot deck. I use the Tarot of the Divine by Yoshio Shitani, and this is on one of the spread cloths that I make. It's super wrinkled and crinkled, but it does the job. I have a recurring nightmare of turning up at the market or at any market without my tarot cards and having to I don't know, just make do. So that's gonna fumble at trying to get it wrapped back up again. Are we gonna do it? Yeah, close enough. Oh. Professional tarot reader, folks. Yeah, alright. Okay, what's next? Now we're on to the just fun little disability things that I carry with me. We've got more hand sanitizer, and then we've got a nice little carrageenan nasal spray for helping, stop them viruses that like to float around. And then I think we've got some dental wipes. Yep, that's me. I'm like the parent of a small child. I always have wipes on me. We've got a spare respirator, and then we're on to a beastly power pack, because again, terrified of running out of charge. I've got some extra headphones just in case. And is there anything? Oh, we've got a plug. Good, useful. Oh, and then we've got the the Hidden Disabilities lanyard with some cute little pronoun pins and my radar key. helps you get into the disabled loo. And then we've got the essentials, notebook, notepad, notebook and pencil case, so that I can tell people that I'll be right back. I've gone for a wee. And so that's, oh yeah, the medical essentials, and my wallet and some chewing gum, just to make sure got all our bases covered. Because wearing a mask all day, you want to keep your breath fresh. Okay, so theme of this market was Mabon, or the autumn equinox, so tried to dress accordingly. I thought this was kind of quite an autumnal outfit, but also very comfy, cosy. Just some green trousers, white linen shirt, and a cord Luciagnac jacket. And then we've got my tarot socks, my lucky tarot socks. I think they're from Oneness Emporium. I love them, they're super fun. Then we've got some rings. I think I have charmed these at some point. Should probably top that up. One of those is made of sea glass. Yeah, just some little accessories. Oh, now we're setting the alarm. Setting the alarm because I have to go all the way across the country for this market, and so I need to get up nice and early. Yep, 5:50, and we're in Edinburgh. I didn't bother to record any of the journey because I was just a tired mess. And here we are in Leith. We're on Manston Street. It's the autumn colours, the leaves starting to turn, and we're approaching the Leith Arches, which is the home of the Leith Witchcraft Market. I love their signs, they make me so happy every time. All the witchy puns make my heart sing and make me feel like I'm at home. So before setting up, I just popped along the street to the Gavassa Bakery, which is just around the corner from the Leith Arches. It's the most wonderful bakery. They were all busy little bees making the day's bread. It was a Sunday morning, it was fresh bread, there was fresh coffee, I had my chai latte, I was absolutely in heaven. And then they gave me free bread and I cried. I actually cried. Bread has a direct line to my emotional centre. So yeah, so there's it's a kombucha and a chai latte. And we're at my little table that's been, set aside for me. My cute little name tag, and that's me all set up. Deck and tablecloth and prices and naff little LED candles. Yeah, but that's my setup, and then that's over the balcony to the rest of the market. Everyone's setting up. Little did we know what a busy day we were about to have. There we go, we're getting into the swing. Gonna do a nice little card pull to sort of, set the mood for the day. Try and get me into the mindset for a full day of tarot reading. Get me back in touch with the cards, all that kind of stuff. I spend most of my time doing tarot readings in very quiet environments, so markets are a little bit different. So it can take a little bit of getting used to. Ooh, and a card jumped up, and it's the Fool. So, I think that's a nice energy to go into a day with. And that was it. I did not take any more footage of the market because it was one of the busiest days I've ever had. Yeah, it was just unbelievably busy. So this is just me walking back to the centre of the city on my way to go and get some dinner, some much, much needed dinner, or should I say a much, much needed frozen margarita. This was a sour watermelon margarita. It just tasted like frozen nuts, those sour sweets, and then curly fries. I deviated from my usual Belgian frites and instead went to a Peruvian place and got curly fries, which I'm sure a very authentic Peruvian cuisine. I did want to have something else, but I was just so overwhelmed after my day that I couldn't face anything really beyond chips. So the people I were with had some amazing looking like brisket and fried chicken, and there was all sorts of great stuff. But yeah, I had my margarita, I had my chips, I was very happy. But then just before I went home, I thought I would struggle to leave Edinburgh without popping into, oh God, what's it even called? Bonnie and Wild, and getting a gelato. So it was some great flavours available. I got salted honeycomb and fior di latte. So that was my day. I am recording this a little bit at the end, a couple of days later. I am a wreck. It was such a busy day. I think I probably already mentioned, but I didn't really get a chance to get any footage of the market proper when it was fully in swing, because wow, was that one of the busiest ones that I've ever done. Second only to the very first one that I did, which was a Samhain market, which, you know, I think makes sense that would be super busy, but core blimey, I am an absolute wreck. So I wanted to show you some other bits that I forgot to mention that I packed, show you some of the bits that I got from other stall holders, and then just like give you some stats, give you some details about what it was like, and then I'm going to go back to bed. So what I forgot to mention was this in my pocket. It's just a little, I think it's a citrine, whether it's a real citrine or not I don't know, but it's a little kind of palm stone with a Vegvisir, like Icelandic runic compass on it. If you caught the What Would You Do occult edition over on Ivy the Occultist channel that I was a participant in the other week, and you saw me fiddling with something, this is it. This is my like go-to sort of stem item. Yeah, it's just like a really nice smooth tactile stone with this kind of gold etching into it that means that it's a nice texture. The other thing that I forgot to mention was I take a lot of tea with me. I take this giant litre flask and and also like another water bottle. In my flask I had this tea blend, please excuse the slightly iffy name, but yeah, it's like a white tea with spiritual spearmint and heavenly jasmine. It's really great. It's one of my favourites. It smells really good. It's not super caffeinated, but you know, keeps me going. I also popped, I don't know, like maybe half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of mugwort into my flask. Well, into the tea bag that was in the flask. I wouldn't want like just bits of mugwort floating around. I find that quite useful for keeping my like tarot capacity going on a long day. So I was lucky enough to be at the market at the same time as Acorn Print Studio, who I have followed on Instagram for some time. They've worked with some artists that I really love, and yeah, I really love her work, so I was thrilled to be able to get, don't know how much I'm going to be able to show you. I was going to do like talking head style, but that would involve me getting out of my pyjamas, so that's not going to happen. So yeah, I got this lovely kind of grey, like darker grey marl t-shirt with a snack on it, and I just think that it's super cute. It's unbelievably soft. So yeah, it's like, it's all kind of, all the environmental credentials. It's like a pre-existing t-shirt or something, I think, maybe. I can't remember like exactly what the spiel is, but I don't tend to buy new clothes anymore. I generally only buy secondhand, but I thought I would treat myself, and I trust her, like, yeah, the eco credentials of it all, that it's not, I don't know, horrific. So the other thing that I bought at the market was from this artist, Laura G. Who I have seen her work a lot at the market and admired it from afar. I also don't know where this came from, but this is super cute. I really like these colours. I think it might be her work, but it was just in the little paper bag. But I got this again. Can you see it? You can see it. So it's a Lunar Animals calendar, and I didn't have a wall calendar this year, and I missed it. The one that I had last year was this one, which had some really cool artwork, and it also had like, yeah, so it was kind of like political artwork and then like dates in it of, you know, interesting kind of political landmarks and stuff. But I got one for this year, which is lovely because this is kind of how I lay out, if you've seen my journal videos, this is kind of how I lay out my months anyway, so it was really cute to see that. And we're going to struggle to see the artwork, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to go sideways. But yeah, so we've just got these lovely animals with little constellations. I don't know if they're real constellations or if she's just kind of made them up. And yeah, it's just super cute. I'm really excited to have this up next year. Lots of favourite animals. Oh. Yeah, I just think it's gorgeous. I really love her work and I wanted to support it. Oh look, next September. Oh, I don't know if she says at any point what the animals are. So that's all of them. I might message her on Instagram and ask like specifically what they all were. So yeah, so that was my bits what I bought at the market. I'm very, very pleased with them. What else was I going to tell you? My brain is fried. But yeah, it was a lovely, busy day. My second most successful market, but so the most successful market that I did was the very first one that I did, which set an awkward precedent. And I did like 41 readings in a day, so it's from 10 till 5, so it's 7 hours, and I did 41 readings. The first one that I did, and I wouldn't want really to do that again. That was too much. I tend to average out at around like 20 readings a market. This time it was closer to, I think it was more like 26, 27, maybe pushing up towards 30. And like, as you can probably hear, I don't really have much of a voice left. It gets quite, you know, busy and loud and chatty. There's often cute dogs and animals around, and I am still masking, so I do have to kind of shout quite a bit to make myself heard, which is super awkward when you're talking about really personal stuff, but that's it. So it's a long day, a lot of talking, and I'd say 30 is probably my maximum for the amount of readings. It was mostly 3-card readings, as it usually is. A good handful of medium-sized mid-length, like all the mid-length, because I'm always worried that if I say medium readings they think like psychic medium and that I'm going to be like talking to their like dead relatives or something, which not as it stands. That is not part of my wee business. But yeah, so good smattering of mid-length readings, and then one like in-depth, full, like big spread as well. And then there was one reading that was started out as a 5-card reading, but I ended up pulling like 4 additional cards to try and get some clarity, because neither me nor my querent could make head nor tail of what we were looking at. It was quite a challenge. If I can remember, I will either put up a photo of the cards or I'll like draw it out. And I would love to have your input about what you maybe think those cards would be saying to someone. But yeah, thank you for listening to me waffle on. I hope I was reasonably coherent. I had a really great day and met so many lovely people, and it is such, I don't know, I feel like the phrase like it's such an honour is quite like overused, or like, you know, feeling so blessed or whatever, like any of that kind of stuff. I just feel really lucky that people trust me enough to come to me to like do this kind of stuff as like work. It never gets old. It blows my mind every single reading that people trust me with this kind of stuff, and also how bizarre and wonderful and magical and uncanny tarot can be. Yeah, it's just really cool. So if you've ever had a reading from me, know that I love and appreciate every single one of you. Excited to continue doing this work after I've had a little bit of a rest. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're taking really good care of yourself, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.